Hi Gemini, welcome to Life in Symbolism and welcome to your general reading. We'll begin by looking at your current present energies. We'll see how the past has influenced these energies, and then we'll look at your near future energies moving forward. So thanks for your patience with me. I've been away improving my technology, so I really hope that the audio and the visual quality is a lot better if you saw my previous videos. And I hope you've been keeping well, Gemini. Lots going on in your sign in the stars. may already know about the lunar eclipse. We've got the solar eclipse coming, all sorts going on. This is a very, very interesting time. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Okay, can we see the present energies for Gemini, please? Current present energies for Gemini. Okay, Gemini, it seems like a period of recovery and rest following probably lots of hard work or maybe a time that's been extremely stressful. Anything else in the present energies for Gemini, please? Okay, great. Something's worked out in your favor. So whatever this hard work was for, it looks like it's gone in your way. And whatever it is a movement that's absolutely unstoppable. So we will clarify, but first let's look at your recent past, please. Recent past for Gemini. The Hermit. You've been in isolation, in introspection, working behind the scenes. Anything else in the recent past, please, for Gemini? Really been kind of MIA recently, Gemini. Okay, and I won't take all of these, but it seems that that energy is related to something that you've been putting together. It's been very challenging, but it's been challenging in a good way, although it has had its stresses and it's had to take directions that were unexpected. It has enabled you to really step up in terms of finances and career. You've been very impatient, and I think at times things weren't happening as quickly as you wanted them to, and then it's like all of a sudden everything happened overnight. You were very burdened. I think that quite a lot of the stress of this fell on your shoulders, but it does seem however, we've got the justice in the present, so whatever this was related to, I think it's coming right. Anything further, please, in the recent past for Gemini? Okay, and let's look at the near future, please, for Gemini. Near future energies for Gemini. Just to clarify on the past energies here, all of that came out in an explosion, and that's how I feel it was like for you. Everything happened, and you had to go behind the scenes, and I think you've been quiet, MIA, working on all of this stuff in the background for quite some time, I think. Thank you. Oh, yay, that looks great. Okay, so I see commitment and I see things coming full circle. So the completion of something and potentially related to travel as well. Now, obviously, depending where you are in the world, restrictions are easing. So for some of you, this is literally travel. For some of you, though, it's about completion of something that you've worked very, very hard for, which I could see in the past. So you're recovering now, things are happening now, it looks like it's an unstoppable movement, and then in the near future you can kind of rest and give yourself a pat on the back, because this thing has a high level of commitment and it's got longevity to really go the distance. So I'm sensing it's more to do with work, but although for some of you it might be linked to a relationship, or perhaps they come in, they kind of link together. So we'll clarify first and see what we can see what more information we can get from this. We'll begin first by clarifying the Hermit in your recent past energies. Please clarify the Hermit for Gemini. So this stuff, whatever it was that you were working on, you were feeling extremely passionate about it, very determined, putting in a lot of work, having to kind of find the fire and the drive and the determination to do it, but you enjoyed it. So it's not necessarily that it was hard work. And I think that it had a lot to do with your vision for the future. Anything further for the Hermit, please? Yeah, there were times that things really went against you and you felt like you'd been completely missed off the list, completely forgotten about, like no one was helping you, you weren't having your fair dues. And then suddenly everything just happened overnight and you had this Victoria. It seemed at times that things were really, really against you, that your vision wasn't going to come together. And then all of a sudden, overnight, it happened and you were completely victorious, potentially even surprising people. Anything further to say about the Hermit, please? I think you learned some really, really valuable lessons during this whole process, just in terms of the way the world works and in terms of the working world, in terms of, in terms of seeing things. I guess I think it helped you to see life in a different way. It's changed your perspective in the way, in terms of how the world works and how the working world works. Why the Hanged Man? Okay, very interesting. It changed your perspective on something which I think had become. It changed your sorry, I've got it. Thank you, I understand now. It changed your viewpoints on self-limiting beliefs. Because you came out victorious. It made you realize that you do have a choice and that if you work very hard, you can achieve your goals. However, I think it sent you back and forth a little bit, because there were periods of time where you felt really, really down and out on your luck, like here when I said you'd been left out in the cold. But you relied in ways on the generosity of other people, and in the belief of the other people. But that not only though, because you put in a lot of hard work yourself. So for some of you, I feel that this success, this hard work, this going behind the scenes, challenging yourself, allowed you to free yourself and face some negative repeating cycles, some negative with the devil here, some toxic energies, which I feel are linked to your view on the world and what you can and can't achieve. And I think it showed you for the good that you can do whatever you set your heart and mind to. Because look, you came back victorious, as if overnight, following a long period of hard work and doubts, and then all of a sudden there it was. So please clarify the Four of Swords for Gemini. You're worried about finances, because you want to be financially independent and stable. I think that this is linked to your own business as well. So you're retreating a little bit, perhaps diverting your attention now to finances. And there's something that you've got to balance as well. So there may be one or two different pursuits, one or two different endeavors. There's also, I'm feeling a sense of a little bit of there's someone I feel is suspicious of what you're doing. It might be someone in particular, it might be a group of people, but if you just take a look at the eyes in both of these, if you can see, looking at you over here. I don't know if there's something a little bit hidden regarding the finances. I don't think it's bad, Gemini. Let's clarify the High Priestess, please. Yeah, it's regarding this generosity. I think there's some skeptics, let's say. There's some skeptics. Anything further regarding the Six of Pentacles, please? Yeah, okay. So there's some skeptics. There's some people that feel that you weren't perhaps ready to be doing what you were doing. Because the Page of Cups here is a very young and innocent energy. But I think what people are misunderstanding here is the willingness, the talent, and the it's so sorry, I'm stumbling a bit because it's hard to explain. So we've got suspicious people who have opinions based on the money situation. That will make more sense to you. However, what they're overlooking is the eagerness. There we go, thank you. And the talent. I'm going to leave that there, I think, Gemini, because I think that might be quite specific to a certain group of you. But anyway, you are taking this time out to recover and rest, putting more focus now on the financial aspect of things. And I think recovering from hard times, I think that's what this is. You're recovering from hard times, hard financial times. I think things are a lot better now because you've received a lot of generosity from people, a lot of trust from people. But there are a few people who are a little bit skeptical. That just about sums it up. So please can we clarify the justice now for Gemini? Wow. Gemini, the justice is the proof that you can do anything you set your mind to. Manifestation here, all the tools in the box that you need, and the Empress, the successful conclusion of a project, the birth of a project. You've done it. And what better justice is there than that? This is the proof that it's done, it worked, it was successful, it was accomplished, it's been birthed. For some of you, there could be a link to an actual pregnancy, a physical birth. But for most, it's the birth of this project, this activity, this pursuit, this endeavor that the skeptics were unsure about. Well, here you go. Proof is in the pudding. It's done. It's successful. So what more can you say? Ace of Swords, please. And so this movement is now absolutely unstoppable. There's an idea of a returning to, there's some training and qualifications that you're focused on now. I would say definitely to continue focusing on that. I think it's quite important. I don't know why or when that turned over, so I'm not taking it. Three of Pentacles, training, gaining qualifications, improving your skill set, adding to your CV. So there might be some kind of qualification or training you need that accompanies this project, whatever it is that you've been working on here behind the scenes, and that's now officially launched and birthed and successful and on its way. So there's something here that I'd say to continue working on. And that's going to help this be an absolute unstoppable movement. Like I said earlier, if there are more than one thing, I'm going to turn the light on for you there, Gemini. It's gone a bit dark. The sun's gone in. Then it may just be slightly turning your attentions back to that other thing and working on that a little bit, going back to the drawing board with that a little bit. But So basically, just making sure you've got the training and the qualifications and the experience under your belt needed in order for this to really, really take momentum once it starts. Because you'd rather start with everything intact than start and then think, oh yeah, I did need to get that training, so we'll have to pause everything. Then you don't really want to pause this momentum once it gets going, and that's that. Okay, so let's clarify the world, please, for Gemini in the near future. Wow, Gemini, this is amazing. You're going to be feeling so happy and so fulfilled. And I also feel that you're going to be in the position where you can really give to people and really be giving back to anybody that's helped you and supported you, but also taking care of your family, being there for your family, nurturing your family, having more time. So yeah, I think you're going to be feeling really, really happy. Anything further, please, to clarify? Again, it's keeping you, continually challenging you to change your perspective on the world and what's possible. And the Two of Cups, please, can you clarify for Gemini? Thank you. Interesting. So regarding your dreams, this is commitment to your dreams. Wow, Gemini. Commitment to your dreams in the future. I think you've learned that dreams can come true, things can happen, and now you're seeing that if all you need to really do is commit to those dreams, work towards those dreams, and they can happen. And like the naysayers and the skeptics, they all just fall away by the wayside. Who? Sorry, who? Sorry, who was that? Sorry, what did they say? Sorry, I'm living my dream over here. So anything further, please, for the Two of Cups and the Moon? I mean, it's easier said than done, you know, living your dreams, making all these things happen. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's a choice that you have to make. It is a decisive choice to get to your dreams and to commit to your dreams. And it's not easy, and you do have to navigate quite difficult paths on the road. And you will get gossipers, you will get naysayers, and they can cause you to doubt yourself. But basically what I'm seeing is, again, like I said, all of that falling by the wayside and just focusing on commitment to your dreams, because you've seen now, proof is in the pudding, it can happen. This is very clear, Gemini. So I'm going to move over now to the Animal Oracle deck and see if there's any words of wisdom or any advice or any final messages for you over here. And the Magician came out in that big chunk that we had, clarifying the Hermit card in your past energies as well. So it really is the power of manifestation, but not just manifestation, working hard as well. There's a lot of hard work and effort behind the scenes, which you're now taking a bit of a break and recovering from. Okay. For Gemini, please, based on this spread, any final words of wisdom or any messages for Gemini, please? Thank you very much. Spirit has a plan. Time to let go, and sweet results await. We've got time for these, Gemini. So let's begin with Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan, and I will show the picture to you in just a moment. In nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or a competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need and that Spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. Wow, okay. So sitting peacefully, enjoying the manifestations, experiencing the manifestation of your desire. So again, this is the dreams coming true and then enjoying, but also not racing. But what I saw though, there was a lot of hard work and then it happened overnight. So you didn't race. You had to put in a lot of hard work and effort. I feel like that's not news to you, Gemini. But I think that what might be news for you now is that you can enjoy what's available and be peaceful in this in what you're experiencing now, because that is there for you. It is a gift there for you, not only now but coming in the future too. So spirit has a plan. Groundhog spirit, time to let go. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what's familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog appears, it's a sign that there's something in your present situation that you need to let go of, so that something new can be born, something that will be far better, that will far better serve you now. Born. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending you on your way. So the only thing I think that this might link to, Gemini, is every now and then feeling doubtful because of gossip and because of naysayers. And there was the limiting belief up there that was telling you that you can't do what you want. And you've challenged that now, and you know that that's no longer the case. So that's what I feel this is, that you're letting go. I feel that you have let go of this, though it's in the past. Apart from every now and then it creeps back up whenever there's a word from someone else or any kind of gossip, that type of thing. So that's just a gentle reminder to not allow, that's the gossip over here, to not allow that to kind of get you stuck in any past cycles, because you've moved on from that now. You're way away from that now. And finally, let's look at Bee Spirit's sweet results await. The Bee Spirit's message is that sweet rewards are on their way if you are willing to get your ego out of the way and immerse yourself in the connected energy of all things. Bee Spirit knows not to let a sense of being a separate self get in the way of a good thing. Spirit is always producing honey. Miracles and magic are everywhere. When you connect with the great hive, you are vibrating and buzzing in exquisite harmony with all. Bee Spirit asks that you focus on connectivity. Your body, heart, soul, and psyche experience total interconnectedness and a true integration when you self-forget, when you remember that you are part of a greater unified consciousness, moving from separation into connection, from self-centered limitation. There we go. Self-centered limitation. That's what you were moving away from in the past. To spirit-centered infinite possibility and potential, you become busy as a bee, enjoying the gifts of Bee Spirit, fully in alignment with your highest expression of yourself. Your heart opens and creativity rushes through you seemingly. Where's that Queen of Wands? Don't know if I put her away. She's gone, but that's what she is, creativity. Rushes through you seemingly without effort as you experience that nothing feels like work. Industriousness is driven by enthusiasm and inner motivation, and time seems to fly by quickly as the hive supports you in the making of honey. Well, that's those cards of generosity, which is nice. Do you feel the presence of your helpers in the hidden realms adding their energy to your creations? How lovely. Magical results are taking form and will be sweeter than you expect. Bee Spirit wants you to remember that your part in the divine partnership with conscious universe is being rewarded, even if you can't see it yet, and asks that you share your good fortune as there is plenty of honey for all. Be a part of that larger whole, the force that brings forth all that is sweet and delightful. Gemini, does it get better than that? There's so much prosperity here. And can I just say, the bee is the worker who I saw all the work going on behind the scenes earlier. And then can you see the pregnancy in this Empress? Can you see the hand on the stomach here in the Queen of Cups? For some of you, this really is a pregnancy that you've been working for, hoping for. and that's happening. But for some of you, it's it's the symbolic birth of something that you've been growing and working on behind the scenes coming to fruition. Um, and just, yeah, like a reminder, just well done, like enjoy it. Don't slip back into the self-negative belief systems that may have had you trapped in the past. Take the time out that you need to recover and rest. Proof is in the pudding. Just don't forget the sweetness of the interconnectedness with the bee spirit here. And that's, sorry, with the cards of generosity as well. And yeah, I mean, what a fantastic reading, Gemini. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to just end up repeating myself. So I hope that this has helped. Please let me know in the comments what's going on for you. I'd love to hear from you. You can like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from me. And otherwise, take care, Gemini, and I'll see you again soon.